don't wanna harm you. Yeah, I'm just hoping to charm you.
Welcome to the Late Lap, the show that puts motorsports in the fast lane of your evening entertainment. I'm your host AJ England, steering you through a jam-packed night of racing news, nostalgia, and a few detours into history and headlines. Tonight, of course, is a significant day in the American world and frankly all over the world. We start with a salute to a man that changed history and a car that is less enjoyed, less discussed. We start with the salute to a car that's as iconic as the driver, Martin Luther King Jr. and his 1966 Lincoln. It's proof that a great leader always rides in style, even when cruising towards justice. Kyle Larson made sure that the dirt was worth its weight in gold by winning the Chili Bowl. Turns out, when he's not busy conquering asphalt, he's reaching the dirt tracks and teaching them who's boss. And speaking of dirt tracks, Martin Truex Sr., a name etched in racing royalty, he sadly has taken his final lap. We'll honor his legacy tonight. From the track to the tarmac, Kalitta Air is lending horsepower. From the track to the tarmac, Kalitta Air is lending its horsepower to the California wildlife relief efforts. It's not every day a motorsport-backed company shows us that racing hearts can also be big hearts. And for those keeping tabs on the rest of the world, President Trump has officially taken office. Politics may divide us, but let's agree every administration could use a good pit crew. Meanwhile, Ed Carpenter Racing decided to rebrand, and guess what? Their new logo is yellow, round, and almost as bad as their IndyCar team's ambition. We'll break it down, literally and figuratively. And in Cup Series news, Jimmie Johnson is back. Well, sort of. He's running 2 races, but don't call it a comeback. He's just giving us a glimpse of greatness all over again. And finally, Suburban Propane has hitched its trailer to NASCAR, and Speedway Motorsports is the official propane partner. That's right, race fans, fire up those grills because the partnership is cooking on high heat. Buckle up. Episode 5 of Late Lap is right here. Let's drop the green flag. When we think of Martin Luther King Jr., our minds often drift to unforgettable imagery of him standing at the Lincoln Memorial, delivering the iconic "I Have a Dream" speech. But rarely do we consider the vehicles that carried him to history's doorsteps. Among these, a 1966 Lincoln Continental stands out, not just as a car, but as a silent witness to the civil rights movement, a rolling symbol of struggle, perseverance, and hope. This particular Continental, as reported by Jalopnik's insightful article by Ryan Eric King, wasn't even King's own car. It belonged to Cornelia Crenshaw, a remarkable activist in her own right. Crenshaw, a Memphis Housing Authority employee turned full-time civil rights advocate, lent King the car during his visits to Memphis. This wasn't just an act of generosity, it was a testament to the shared commitment of countless unsung heroes who supported the movement in any way they could. The car's story intertwines with one of the most pivotal moments in civil rights history, the 1968 Memphis sanitation workers' strike. As King made his way to Memphis to support the striking workers, it was Crenshaw's Lincoln that transported him through the city. These workers were fighting for something most of us take for granted: dignity, fair wages, and safe working conditions. It was a movement sparked by tragedy. As unsafe equipment claimed the lives of 2 workers, the city's refusal to act pushed sanitation workers to strike. And it was King's presence that amplified their voices. He delivered powerful speeches during his time there, including his prophetic "I've Been to the Mountaintop" address, delivered just one day before his assassination. Imagine the moments that car witnessed. King sitting in the back seat, likely rehearsing the words that would inspire generations. Perhaps he leaned against the door, gazing out at the streets of Memphis, thinking about the enormity of the battle ahead. The Lincoln wasn't just a means of transportation, it was a mobile sanctuary, carrying out history's greatest leaders as he strategized, spoke, and inspired. After King's death, the Continental's fate mirrored that of many artifacts of the era. It was nearly lost to time. Crenshaw fell in hard times, and the car, with a blown head gasket, was abandoned behind an auto shop in Memphis. It was left exposed to the elements for decades. It became overgrown with plants, a haunting metaphor for how easily pieces of our history can slip away, if not carefully preserved. Enter Bill Kales, who while researching Elvis Presley stumbled upon the Lincoln story and spearheaded efforts to save it. With help from body shop owner Rich Fortner, the car was restored to its former glory, bringing back a physical piece of history that might have otherwise been forgotten. Today the car sits at the National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis, a stone's throw from where King was assassinated in the Lorraine Motel. It's more than a museum piece. It's a powerful reminder of the countless miles traveled and sacrifices made in the name of justice. As Fortner described the restoration, these Lincolns don't get restored because they weren't a popular car, but they're beautiful. The epitome of luxury. It was a full unibody construction. It was smashed and damaged and had trees growing through it, but it didn't have rust. That resilience feels poetic. A car beaten but not broken, much like the movement it served. Dr. King once said, "We've got some difficult days ahead, but it doesn't matter to me now because I've been to the mountaintop." That Lincoln carried him on the road to that mountaintop, serving as a vessel for his mission. Today, it stands as a symbol of history's fragile preservation and the enduring need to fight for equality. So the next time you think about Martin Luther King, don't forget about that Lincoln. That car itself carried a dream. Let's talk about Kyle Larson, a driver who seems to exist in a state of perpetual excellence. This weekend, he proved once again why he's considered one of the most versatile racers on the planet by winning his third Chili Bowl Nationals. But if you thought this was just another dominant performance from Larson, think again. This wasn't just a win. It was a masterclass in resilience, focus, and a little bit of luck. The Chili Bowl Nationals is no ordinary race. It's dirt racing's crown jewel, a week-long gladiatorial battle of speed and strategy. And on Saturday night in Tulsa, Kyle Larson didn't just survive the chaos, he thrived in it, leading all 40 laps from the pole. Larson avoided disaster not once but twice to take the checkered flag. Let's break it down. The first heart-stopping moment came on lap 23 when Larson plowed over the front of a lapped car from Brenham Crouch and Jacob Denny tangled ahead of him. Larson's car literally hung in midair. As he later recounted with a grin, "When it was getting ready to land, I was like, please, please, please refire," and refire it did, keeping Larson in the lead. That's what you call a lucky break, but great drivers make the most of the luck when it comes their way. The drama wasn't over yet. With just 4 laps to go, Larson caught the wall coming off of turn 4 and turned his car completely sideways. For most drivers, that would have been the end of the night, but as fate or loose banner would have it, a caution flag came out before Larson lost the lead, giving him yet another chance to regroup. From there, he survived 2 more restarts to seal the win. In his post-race interview, Larson reflected on a mental toughness it takes to compete at this level. "It took me 13 years to win that first one. Just mentally, it was tough to get over that hill. I feel like since winning the first Chili Bowl, it's really helped my career out in staying calm in moments like that. Calm. This guy is the epitome of cool under pressure." Of course, the Chili Bowl wasn't just about Larson. Corey Day, newly signed Hendrick Motorsports driver, made the A feature and finished 11th, a strong showing for the young driver. Hendrick Vice Chairman Jeff Gordon served as the event's Grand Marshal, lending his iconic presence to the weekend, while Alex Bowman played team owner with 4 entries in the field. It's a reminder of how interconnected the racing world is, with NASCAR's stars past, present, and future all converging in Tulsa for this event. This victory isn't just another trophy for Larson either. It's a testament to his adaptability and determination. He's not just a driver, he's a racer in the purest sense. Whether it's a dirt midget at the Chili Bowl or a stock car at Daytona, Kyle Larson approaches every race like it's his own to win. But as we gear up for the start of NASCAR season at Bowman Gray Stadium, let's take a moment to appreciate what we just witnessed. Kyle Larson didn't just win the Chili Bowl, he reminded us why he's one of the best drivers to ever do it. And if this is how he kicks off 2025, the rest of the racing world better buckle up, because it's going to be one heck of a ride. Unfortunately, some sad news from earlier in the week, the racing world mourning the loss of one of its unsung heroes, Martin Truex Sr., a man who left an indelible mark on the sport through his talent, mentorship, and love for family. Truex Sr. passed at the age of 66, leaving behind a legacy of grit, determination, and generosity that extended far beyond the track. Martin Truex Sr. was more than a driver. He was a pillar of his family and a cornerstone of the racing community. Known for his success in the Busch Series North, now the ARCA Menard Series East, he competed in 135 races, securing a memorable victory at New England Motor Speedway during a NASCAR Cup Series weekend in 1994. That win wasn't just a triumph for Truex Sr., it was a moment of joy for his competitors, as evidenced by four-time Busch North champion Andy Ceteri. Reflecting on finishing second to Truex that day, he said, "I was as happy for him as I was to finish second." That speaks volumes about the kind of man Truex Sr. must have been. A gentleman, racer, and somebody who earned respect on and off the track. Truex Sr. wasn't just a competitor. He was a mentor and a father who believed in the power of dreams. In 2000, he told Atlantic City Press of his hopes for his eldest son, saying he's at the age where hopefully he can make it all the way to the big leagues. That's the plan, at least, and what a plan it turned out to be. Martin Truex Jr. went on to achieve greatness, winning the 2017 NASCAR Cup Series championship, 2 Xfinity Series title, and 34 Cup Series race wins to date. Truex Sr.'s younger son, Ryan, also found success, with triumphs in the Xfinity Series and championships in the Camping World East and K&N Pro Series East. But Martin Truex Sr.'s impact wasn't limited to his own family. He inspired and guided others, including former Busch North champion Mike Olson, who described him as a great racer himself and praised his ability to nurture the next generation of drivers. The Truex family's contribution to the sport are a testament to leadership, dedication, and unwavering belief in the power of perseverance. Truex Sr. was also a man of resourcefulness and ingenuity. He operated a wholesale seafood business that not only sustained his family, but also supported his racing career. His iconic number 56 car was often adorned with sponsorships from the seafood industry, a reminder of his entrepreneurial spirit and commitment to making his racing dreams a reality. The bond between Martin Truex Sr. and his children was evident not just in the words, but in their actions. To honor his father's memory, Martin Truex Jr. will run the iconic number 56 in the upcoming Daytona 500. It's a beautiful tribute to a man whose life revolved around the thrill of the race and the love of his family. As we remember Martin Truex Sr., we're reminded that racing is more than a sport. It's a community, a family, and a legacy passed down through generations. Tonight, we extend our deepest condolences to the Truex family and celebrate the life of a man who truly embodied the heart of motorsports, Martin Truex Sr. Thank you for the memories, the mentorship, and the inspiration. You'll be deeply missed. Your legacy will continue at the Circle Track forever. Kalitta Air supporting California wildfires. When it comes to tackling wildfires, you might expect to hear about firefighters on the ground or maybe helicopters dousing flames, but here's one you might not expect. Connie Kalitta and his legendary Kalitta Air operation playing a pivotal role in saving California homes from wildfires. That's right. What started as a drag race dream back in the 1960s has evolved into an aviation powerhouse that's now helping protect lives and property from some of the nature's most destructive forces. Let's start with the stars of the show, the mighty DC-10s operated by 10 tanker air carriers. These aren't just planes, they're hot rods of the sky, each equipped with 12,000-gallon tank capable of dropping fire retardant across 60 acres on a single pass. As NHRA.com noted, Kalitta's Air's team of aviation experts was instrumental in transforming these retired airliners into aerial firefighting giants. It's like turning a station wagon into a supercar, except instead of speed, it's all about precision and payload. It all comes full circle. These DC-10s were originally built just south of very hillsides they're now protecting. What were once commercial airlines are now saving the land that created them, a poetic twist that highlights the intersection of engineering, aviation, and innovation. Kalitta's air involvement goes far beyond just lending a hand. The team in Oscoda, Michigan, a hub of aviation ingenuity, designed and installed the massive tanks that give these planes their firefighting superpowers. It's not just a simple add-on. These tankers are engineering marvels. They're carefully calibrated to release fire retardant with pinpoint accuracy, ensuring every drop hits its target. And during routine maintenance, Kalitta Air doesn't just clean and repair these tanks, they dismantle, inspect, and rebuild them to ensure that they're ready for the next mission. As Bob Fabian, Kalitta's Senior Director of Base Maintenance, says, 10 Tanker is a unique customer, and their maintenance brings new challenges that our mechanics excel in. The challenges are enormous. Wildfires move fast, and every second counts. The DC-10s must be maintained to the highest standards because when the call comes, they need to be ready to roll, or fly in this case. As the planes make their passes over LA, releasing bright red retardant and graceful arcs, they're not just fighting flames, they're giving residents hope. Connie Kalitta's journey from drag strip to runways is a testament to the power of passion and innovation. Starting as a pioneer in drag racing, Kalitta turned his focus to aviation, building a global empire that respected across the logistics and cargo industries. But it's the specialized projects like the 10-tanker DCs that truly showcase the team's ingenuity. These planes aren't just tools, they're lifesavers. And let's not overlook the human impact. For every drop made by these firefighting planes, lives are protected, homes are saved, and ecosystems are preserved. It's a powerful reminder of how engineering and teamwork can rise to meet even the toughest challenges. So as we look skyward and watch these planes in action, let's give credit where it's due. Not just to the brave pilots and ground crew, but for the team at Kalitta Air who made these transformations possible. From drag racing to firefighting, Connie Kalitta and his team have once again proven that the spirit of motorsports isn't just about speed, it's about rising to the occasion, no matter where the track or the sky leads. And if this inspires you, Kalitta Air is hiring. Who knows? You could be part of the team that keeps these incredible machines in the air, saving lives one drop at a time. Saying we're getting a little bit of low audio. We'll try that out here. I appreciate that. Old Tyler McGrath. Hey, buddy. Well, a rare topic here. One that we wouldn't talk about often, but it's an important day. We talked about Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King Day fell on the same day as the inauguration this year. And today marks the beginning of a new chapter in American history. As President Donald J. Trump takes office, no matter where you stand politically, a peaceful transfer of power is one of the most remarkable aspects of our democracy. A tradition that keeps the engine of our nation running strong, much like a racing team in the pits. The crew might change, but the goal remains the same, to cross the finish line stronger and together, better than ever. Racing teaches us something valuable about moments like this. On the track, there's no shortcuts. Success comes from teamwork, communication, and a shared vision, whether it's a driver and crew chief dialing in the perfect setup or an entire team adjusting strategies mid-race. Progress only happens when everyone pulls together. And that's what moments like today call for. Unity, focus, and a shared determination to keep moving forward. Think of the United States as a massive, high-performance race car. It's built to go fast, handle sharp turns, and tackle challenges head-on. But it doesn't run without the people, the drivers, the mechanics, or the engineers who make it all work. Every American has a role to play, from the crew in the garage to the fans in the stands cheering it on. And today, there's a new driver behind the wheel. President Trump, and he's promised to take America to new heights. Whether you're revving with excitement or cautiously checking your gauges, we're all in this race together. Racing has always been about overcoming adversity, and this country has faced its fair share. From economic challenges to social divides, we've navigated some tight corners. But if there's one thing racing fans know, it's that the toughest battles make the sweetest victories. As we move forward, it's up to all of us to fuel this team with optimism, resilience, and determination. President Trump has spoken often about the importance of building, achieving, and winning. And while his style is not orthodox, his message about striving for greatness resonates to my heart and hopefully to the heart of each of you racers. After all, racing is about dreaming big and putting everything on the line to achieve it. Whether you're a weekend dirt track warrior or a Cup Series champion, the pursuit of excellence is something we can all relate to. So as the green flag waves on this new administration, let's remember what unites us. Racing fans don't care where you're from or who you voted for. We come together for the love of racing. We celebrate victories, support each other every time we get a setback, and respect the competition. Imagine what we could have accomplished if we would have brought the same energy to our daily lives and the shared challenges of our country. Today isn't just about politics. It's about the road ahead. It's about harnessing the determination, grit, and ingenuity that have always defined the American spirit. And just like in racing, the road might get a little bit bumpy, but with the right team and the will to push through, there's no limit to what we can achieve. So here's to new beginnings, to unity, and to keeping our eyes on the prize. No matter the track or the terrain, this team, Team America, is built to win. And to that I say, on this great Monday, let's go. Ed Carpenter Racing rebrands this week, and they've got a new logo. Of course, they always had Ed Carpenter's signature as the logo or a variant, and I think that it's something we should all talk about because it's a real classic, but it's a little funny too. They now officially embrace the sleek modern moniker of ECR with a new logo, fresh colors, renewed focus. The team's gearing up to make the 2025 NTT IndyCar Series, and they wanted to make it the boldest season yet. And honestly, if this rebrand doesn't scream "we mean business," I don't know what does. The new logo is clean, sharp, and features their letters ECR nestled inside an oval. A subtle but brilliant nod to the team's spiritual home, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And then there's the color, Indiana Gold. It's not just paint, it's a statement. It honors the team's Hoosier heritage, dating back to 1945 when Ed Carpenter's great-grandfather, Tony Holman, saved IMS from post-war closure. Generations of the Holman-George family built a legacy of excellence at Indy, and now Carpenter and his team are bringing that same energy to the modern racing era. But this isn't just about aesthetics, it's about ambition. As Carpenter himself put it, after 13 years of competing for and operating Ed Carpenter Racing, I'm very proud of our history, and I'm equally excited about our future. Translation, this rebrand isn't just a facelift, it's a signal that ECR is ready to fight for victories and championships. What's driving this evolution? For starters, there's the expanded ownership group, now including Ted Gullove, an Indianapolis businessman whose company Heartland Food Products Group is a Hoosier as it gets. Splenda and Java House Coffee, both Heartland brands, bring not only sponsorship but also a sense of local pride, with their facilities located just down the road from ECR's shop. It's collaboration that feels as natural as peanut butter and jelly, or in this case, coffee and victory celebrations. Of course, a team is only as strong as the talent behind the wheel, and ECR's 2025 lineup is nothing short of stellar. Alexander Rossi, the 2016 Indianapolis 500 winner, is taking over the number 20 Chevy. Rossi is a proven winner with a knack of delivering under pressure, and he's bringing serious firepower to the team. Joining him is Christian Rasmussen, who steps into the full-time role in number 21 Chevy after an impressive rookie season, including being the highest finishing rookie in the 2024 Indy 500. Let's not forget about Ed Carpenter himself, who will pilot a third car yet again in the 2025 Indianapolis 500 for his 22nd run at the hometown race. That's a lineup built to contend on any circuit. This rebrand also represents a shift in culture. ECR chairman Ted Gullove summed it up perfectly. We're evolving as an organization with a focus on innovation and a culture that strives for excellence. That's a racing mindset right there. Never settling, always pushing the limits and constantly chasing that next big breakthrough. So, as we count down the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg in March, the message is clear. ECR is entering the season with a fresh look, a revitalized team, and a hunger to get back to victory lane. And with a rebrand that blends heritage with forward-thinking ambition, this team isn't just racing. They're redefining what it means to win. Indiana Gold, new faces, and a legacy of excellence. Sounds like the perfect recipe for a standout season. Buckle up because ECR is ready to shine. Jimmie Johnson to run 2 Cup Series races. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to racing legends, few names shine brighter than Jimmie Johnson. The 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, co-owner of Legacy Motor Club and an icon of motorsports, has announced his return to the track in 2025. He's not just coming back for any races. He's tackling 2 of NASCAR's crown jewels. At this point, committing to the Daytona 500 and the Coca-Cola 600. That's 1,100 great miles of racing. If you're a Jimmie Johnson fan or just a fan of greatness, mark your calendars because history is about to hit the track. Let's start with the Daytona 500, a race he's won. It'll be Jimmie Johnson's 22nd appearance, the Great American Race, and he already has 2 trophies there. Daytona isn't just a race for Johnson, it's a stage where he showcased some of the most iconic moments. As he said himself, the Daytona 500 is a crown jewel of NASCAR. There's nothing like it. And when someone like Jimmie Johnson says that, you know it's more than just hype. It's about legacy, adrenaline, and the pure thrill of competition. Then, there's the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, a place they once called the track that Jimmie built. NASCAR's longest race and a true test of endurance. Jimmie Johnson, this isn't just another race, it's personal. Charlotte is where he made his very first NASCAR Cup Series start. It's a track where he's visited victory lane 8 times, 4 of those wins coming in the grueling 600-mile race. And this year, it's going to be even more special because that race will mark Johnson's 700th Cup Series start. Think about that for a moment. 700 starts. That's not just a milestone, it's a testament to a career defined by consistency, excellence, and heart. And let's not forget who's riding shotgun in this journey, Carvana. Johnson's partnership with the Phoenix-based company is a model of innovation and loyalty themselves. As he puts it, they've always been supportive of my dreams and always find innovative ways to connect me with new fans. This marks their 5th season of their collaboration, and they're celebrating in style. The team promises a special livery to honor Johnson's incredible 700th start, and if Carvana's track record is any indication, it's going to be a showstopper. Ryan Keaton, Carvana's co-founder and chief brand officer, summed it up best. Jimmie Johnson's legacy as NASCAR is unparalleled, and our team is commitment to creating a special livery that measures up to 700th start milestone. I don't know about you, but I'm already hyped to see what they have in store. What's so inspiring about Johnson's return isn't just numbers or the races, it's the passion. He's a man who's done it all in NASCAR, yet his love for the sport keeps him coming back. As he puts it, these 2 races hold a special place in my heart, and I've always loved the energy and excitement that surrounds them. That energy is infectious, and it's also why fans across the world will be tuning in to see him take the green flag. So as we look ahead to February 16th at Daytona and May 25th at Charlotte, let's celebrate the return of a legend. Jimmie Johnson isn't just a racer, he's a symbol of what makes NASCAR great. And whether you're cheering for the number 84 Toyota Camry, SXE, or just watching in awe, one thing's for sure, when Jimmie Johnson is on the track, history isn't just being made, it's being celebrated. Here's to Jimmie Johnson's 2025 season, the thrill of the race, and the legacy of a champion who just can't stop chasing greatness. Buckle up because Jimmie Johnson's back, and we're all better when he's better. Suburban Propane becomes the official partner of propane and accessories. Okay, that was a King of the Hill joke, but they have signed with NASCAR and Speedway Motorsports. Ladies and gentlemen, when you think of NASCAR, you think of speed and power and innovation. And now, thanks to a groundbreaking partnership with Suburban Propane, you can add sustainability and efficiency to that list. Suburban Propane, a trusted name in energy for nearly a century, is stepping into the fast lane as the official propane partner of NASCAR and Speedway Motorsports. This collaboration isn't just about fueling track drivers, it's about fueling the future of motorsports. Let's start with the immediate impact. Propane-powered track dryers. Beginning this season, NASCAR will introduce a fleet of these propane-powered machines to complement its Air Tundras and their jet dryers. Think about it. Faster, more efficient track drying means less time waiting and more time racing. For fans, it's a game changer. These dryers will debut in February 2025, and if you're at Daytona, Talladega, or any of the iconic tracks on NASCAR's schedule, you'll see them in action, powered by Suburban Propane's dependable energy solutions. But this partnership goes far beyond the track. Suburban Propane is stepping up for all fans too. Picture this, you're camping at Bristol, or you're in Sonoma for a race weekend. Need a propane refill to your grill? No problem. Suburban Propane's got you covered with convenient on-site services. This collaboration ensures fans have everything they need, from campsite to comfort to in-stadium concessions, all thanks to a company that understands the value of community. And, speaking of community, Suburban Propane is known for its commitment to giving back through Suburban Cares initiative. Whether it's providing clean, renewable energy or supporting local organizations, they're not just a company, they're a partner. As Michelle Byron, NASCAR's executive vice president, put it, there's nothing like attending a NASCAR race, and together with Suburban Propane, we aim to enhance the race experience for our fans where dependability and speed go hand in hand. That's the kind of energy we can all get behind. What's even more exciting is the nod to the future. Suburban Propane isn't just about traditional propane. They're investing in renewable propane and green energy solutions. It's a reminder that motorsports, like energy, is constantly evolving. This partnership proves that you can honor the sport's traditions while steering toward a cleaner, more sustainable future. Let's not forget Speedway Motorsports, whose tracks will also benefit from the collaboration. From Atlanta to North Wilkesboro, Suburban Propane will bring its expertise to tracks nationwide, ensuring that race weekends run as smoothly as the cars on the track. Speedway Motorsports Chief Commercial Officer Kevin Camper summed it up perfectly. It's a pleasure to add a service-oriented company like Suburban Propane to our family of Speedway Motorsport official partners. So, as we gear up for another thrilling season of NASCAR, let's celebrate the partnership. Suburban Propane is bringing its 95 years of expertise to the sport, ensuring fans and teams alike will have the energy that they need to keep the action going. This is more than a sponsorship. It's a collaborative effort that fuels not just cars but communities, innovation, and the very spirit of racing. So here's to a future where dependability meets speed and where the roar of engines is powered by ingenuity and progress. Thank you, Suburban Propane, for stepping up and showing that even in the fast-paced world of NASCAR, there's room for sustainability and heart. Let's race into this new era together. Well, folks, another one has come to an end, and with that, we cross the finish line on this episode of The Late Lap. What a ride it's been. 5 episodes already in. We've celebrated the past, honored legacies, and look forward ahead to what's exciting milestones that we look forward to in motorsports. Tonight, from Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic Lincoln Continental to Kyle Larson's dirt track dominance, and from Ed Carpenter Racing's bold rebrand to the innovation brought by Suburban Propane, it's clear that racing isn't just a sport. It's a reflection of the past, grit, and ingenuity that drives us all. A heartfelt thank you to any viewers that tuned in tonight for your energy and for being a part of the Late Lap family. Whether you're watching from the stands, the garage, or your living room, your love for racing is what makes us all worth it. As we gear up for another thrilling season, let's remember what brings us together: the roar of the engines, the thrill of the race, and the sense of the community that transcends the finish line. No matter the track or the driver, the spirit of competition and camaraderie is what keeps us all coming back for more. So until we meet again, keep your eyes on the road, your hands on the wheel, and your heart in the race. Thank you, stay safe, and we'll see you next time on The Late Lap. Good night.